So this is NASCAR Heat 2. This game was released September 12th, 2017. In 2017, Doonesbury Martin Racing rebranded as 704 Games. Oh wow, we are flying here on the outside. A little bump draft. I'll go to the inside here. This is set to auto AI difficulty, so it's supposed to adjust it and make them faster when you're really good like this. But it's apparently not working very well. The big feature for this game was the addition of all three National Touring Series. The Truck Series and the Xfinity Series returned. This was the first time since 2009 that they were included in a NASCAR game, and actually, that would have been 2008. It was NASCAR 09, but that came out in 2008. So, it was 9 years before Trucks and Xfinity got put back into a NASCAR game. We're going to go for the lead here around the outside, and that was easy.
Along with the return of the additional series is the addition of series-specific tracks,
which is something that hadn't really been done by EA. So tracks like Road America, Mid-Ohio, Eldora, Gateway, Canadian Tire were all present in the game. Also, instead of just putting a small number of the licensed drivers in and then filling the field out with fantasy drivers, they were all real-world licensed drivers. NASCAR Next drivers were added to fill in some gaps of some drivers that weren't licensed, but they were all real-life drivers, not fantasy drivers, which is also something that EA didn't do. The HUD, exactly the same. Same cycle menus, no big surprise. Cameras were the same three. No free cam, you can wiggle the roof cam a little bit, but that's about it. The graphics are better than Heat Evolution, that's for sure. Not great still, but like better. The physics are pretty rough. Here's what I mean. 200, flat out, not even lifting. And we're just losing speed. We got down to, what, 175 there? That shouldn't happen like that. This is my, like, 5th or 10th attempt at this. This video has been a royal pain to make, because the game wouldn't launch on my main computer, so I tried to run it on my laptop, which worked, but I couldn't record over on that. It was giving me issues with recording, because I had to use a different software program, and the video was coming out just like a choppy mess. So I did get this actually to launch now on my main computer. The problem was I had to switch my monitor from 1440p to 1080p. Otherwise, the game would just crash when I try to launch it. So if anybody is experiencing a similar problem, trust that. But I did check to see if there was any assists on with the braking, and there isn't. The only assist I could find was stability, so we are just unrealistically going to flat out this race. Also, there's no consequence for driving on the apron. I don't even feel the car get a little loose down there. There's no transition to it. There's a slight vibration in the controller when you're behind a car drafting. car is very just kind of floaty though, which is not a great feeling, I'm not gonna lie. We are lapping cars on lap 8. Yeah, that's realistic. We're just gonna fly around these cars on the outside. This game still has no track map, such a basic feature, absent for so long in this series. There's not even a way to like look back. Like I can't even like look back. You can wiggle the camera too in cockpit view. There's no like FOV slider or anything to adjust your camera seating position. So I mean, cockpit camera is kind of bad and I don't want to use it. We are going to go down the inside of McDowell here and lap him. Starting to lap the top 30 now on lap 10. See, can we start lapping the top 20 by the end of this race? I bet we can. This is impressively bad, how bad the AI has adjusted on their auto scale. Like, they've done nothing. They're stupidly slow. Which is weird because in my other attempts they were faster than this. But that was on my laptop. This was a clean install, so I expected them to be a little slow, but not this slow. And go around the outside of Austin Dillon here. Three laps to go. Definitely gonna start lapping the top 20. Curious where the leader is. See how far we are off from lapping the whole field. But because there's no track map, we can't. Lapping 18th here on lap 12. Just lap Chase Elliott. This game is definitely an improvement over Heat Evolution, but it's still subpar. The car is just very twitchy, it feels, though, on the steering. It's hard to be smooth. Maybe that's just the controller. I am on the gamepad because this game has poor wheel support. There's no button mapping, and I can't map all the controls for my wheel and pedals, which are all separate input devices along with my shifter. So the wheel was a no-go. We're going to start lapping the top 15 here. Wow, okay. I reckon if we would have ran this one notch higher in terms of race length, we could have lapped the entire field. It's officially 12 cars now on the lead lap after 14 laps. That is not good. Some poor AI there. But that was NASCAR Heat 2. If you enjoyed this video, then leave a like. Thanks for watching, and until next time, so long, everybody.